There we go, you can get small ones. First time as well. Miracles do happen. Today's job. Gloves. I missed one of the stumps when I was clearing the other day, so we're going to go and tackle that. Luckily all the others I actually got out with this bucket, so I'm going to get that hook on. It's another BMC product, hopefully you can see this. Apologies if you can't. My little quick hitch. I had a little digger before and I didn't have a quick hitch on it, and you basically, without a quick hitch, you always avoid changing the bucket. It's banging the pins in is an absolute pain. Worst thing about putting this hook on is it, as you can see, it won't stand up on its own, so you have to kind of grab hold of it and stick it in the ground. See if that don't fall over. A little bit close to that, but there we go. We'll see. Hold it back a bit. How's that? This whole process is a lot more simple, and you don't mind bringing a couple of buckets out because you know you're going to change them, whereas without a quick hitch, yeah, it's a pain banging the pins out and trying to get stuff done. Anyway, we're going just over there, it's not far. This may or may not be an interesting one, because if it's rotten, we'll be done in like 2 minutes. This may come as a massive shock, but I don't actually script any of this. I'm kind of making this up as I go along, and I try and do it all in one take if I can, because yeah, I don't like listening to people talking through a script. Right, there we go. It's a beefy one, so this might be a good one to show you how this works. If any of you have dug a stump out by hand and shovels and forks and everything, you'll appreciate the simplicity of this, hopefully, unless this all goes horribly wrong. I'm just going to clear this mess out of the way. Something in there, look. Might be another one there. Right. Right, now the basic theory is go either side of it. If I try and hook down behind this, it won't shift it. I'll just end up breaking the digger. There's a bit of movement there, but it's just not worth it. Stumps, if you want to kill a digger, digging stumps out, that's how you do it. So my method is to get down the side and try and get hold of the roots as they're going off, and then use the little bit more juice, use the leverage to try and snap them, because little bits of root being buried in the ground over here I'm okay with. It's the big stumps, and the way I do it is I'll just keep working from one side to the other until one of them starts moving. There you go, snap one there, look. Yeah. Which is great when the roots are going away from you, sort of either side. But if they're a bit more coming straight towards you, not so good. Oh, there's a bit of it there. Let's have that out. Oh, she's in there. There we go. Dump this over here and see how we're getting on with the rest of it. Oh yeah, there's a bit of it there. I may not get that. My thumb, the guys that put it on for me, it was the first one they ever did, which was great because it's a great thumb, but they put it down a little bit too low. So especially when you're using a bucket, the end of the thumb and the teeth of the bucket, they don't meet. They kind of do this, and it makes it's a little bit more, we'll come back to that, just a little bit more hard work. But thumb, another great addition. Oh, there we go, look at this. Well, this is going to be a short video then, isn't it? Again, when I'm doing this, I'm not using all the power. I haven't got the revs up really high because I just want to get this stump out. I don't want to destroy my digger in the process. So, as far as these bad boys. Oh, there we go. That one's obviously a bit rotten. Now imagine trying to pull that out. Yeah, if you want to put yourself in bed for a week with a bad back, that's how you do it. So I'll try and grab these roots here. I don't know how successful this is going to be. Like I say, the hook's good, but it's really strong. There we go, got that one. And this. And then I'll have a root around, see what else we can get out. Try and get that one. You know, that shows you that the point of that hook. What I'm trying to do is get it underneath there and then bring it down, but it ain't easy. Not for me anyway. Oh, there you go, it's a loose twig. I'll pull that one out with the old-fashioned way, using a pair of gloves and my hands. What else was in here? Right, let's tidy this up a bit. I do try and stick to a method, but when my brain works I tend to flip from one thing to another. So I'm telling you about one thing and thinking about something else. This doesn't always make for interesting listening, because there's like a void where I'm pondering what to say next or what I actually want to do next rather than what I'm actually doing. Something big in there. Right then, let's find out what this is. Trouble is with places like this, where we're in our last house, well that's a monster, that one. People tend to dump stuff in their woods thinking it's like just going to dissolve or disappear. Case in point is when I was clearing just this bit up here, it's a bit of corrugated tin roofing, about 6 foot wide or 6 foot long. So why leave that there? You know, what do you think was going to happen to it? It's not going to dissolve, is it? Right, what we got on the back of this hook is it's serrated. It's got some teeth. So the other thing you can do sometimes is just push through it. Oh, it's a physical job, this. Getting thrown about. Well, that one's connected to it somehow, so we'll have that out. I might have to change the angle on this in a minute, move the machine, try and get a better grip, but we'll get what we can out from this position and then move around. There's got to be something this side as well. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, there! Pulls you over the shop, it does. I'm trying to get this one out of the way because that might be the secret of my success. There we go. Yeah, anything to do with trees and diggers can be bad. Like dealing with this sort of stuff, it's buried in the ground. You can put a lot of strain on your machine, which isn't good. I missed that completely. But then again, when you're dealing with trees or digging around trees, you ignore the branches, and that's where you can start ripping pipes off. And I'm not saying that I've done that, being that there's a brand new pipe for the hammer fitting there. I'm not saying that at all, but it does happen. And I'm not going to say that my last machine was exactly the same side and everything. Obviously just a coincidence. But yeah, you just have to kind of have eyes in the back of your head basically. You need to know no one's sneaking up on you and where everything is. But the beauty of doing this is even with some of the smaller bits that I snap off and don't come off with the main sort of stump, as it were. If you can mangle them up, snap them, just the process of sort of dragging them out a little bit loosens them up, because roots are generally tapered. So once you've shifted it a little bit with the machine, you can kind of go in and grab it with your hands. Right, let's see what's going this way. We've got it all this way. Alright. I'm going to go over there. I think we need to move. Right, let's see how we get on this way. Oh, there you go, there's something there. Ah, snippy. Let's come this way. You'll soon know once you've loosened it up enough. I haven't even really tried to move it yet, but get round the side and get all these stumps out of the way. What is that? Ah, you hear that? There. How's this looking? Alright, there's a little bit of movement on it, so we're obviously winning. That's not the place to grab it. Ah, I can see the problem. There's a root going off the back there, right there. I don't know if you can make that out, but if I try and get underneath that, snappy, right. Get them repositioned again. There it is, you can see it. I'm trying to get front onto it because I want the blade dig in here. Right, turn these wheels now because I don't want to break anything. I think we're just under here and it's quite stony looking at. There we go. Perfect. Right, go back a bit. this blade up. And hopefully now oh look, there's another one. Try and drag this out. No, doesn't like that. Give it a wiggle then. Blade down. There we go. Oh, she's complaining, but that is a monster. Well, it's not a monster, but you wouldn't want to be doing this with a shovel. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Alright, let's see if I can't do a bit more damage with these roots. See what I mean? It's a fiddly nightmare. But for getting the roots out, this hook is so good. I mean, you could probably do it with a bucket, but you'd be digging massive holes all the way around the stump. Well, I'm no good with chopsticks either, so I'm going to bust this up, and I think I might just try and bend. Right, buckets on, happy days. Another advantage of having a thumb, and it's a minor thing, but it just saves you having to pick stuff up. Okay? You just shift it like that.